And here we are. We're going to talk about things that don't matter in any sort of way in a ranty format. Things that make me unreasonably mad. Disclaimer. This video is a joke and played up for entertainment. Most of these things I talk about are harmless, with a few exceptions, and do not warrant harassment under any circumstances. Again, do not harass anyone. If you do, you are no better than them. First up, poorly made cone hat avatars. I have no idea why this gets me mad. It shouldn't, but it does. It's always usually too big or clashes way too much with the other parts of the avatar. Now, there are some good avatars with a cone hat, like this one, but yeah, it usually feels like they add the cone just to be quirky. Next up is also an avatar style. It's what I like to call silly core. I really hate saying that. Well, they usually look like this, and they have these faces that are meant to look unthreatening or cute. How dare you feel joy in a children's game? Well, they all kind of look the same, especially the aforementioned faces. Now, do I have any right to talk? Well, no, but that doesn't matter right now. Anyways, these silly core avatars are very over-accessorized, and while they are, in my opinion, eye cancer and hurt to look at, I guess they're just people having fun. Once again, for the next one, it's also an avatar style. Man, I really hate kids having fun, don't I? It's cosplay avatars with those, well, flesh color hair and bandages added onto them. I'd say they're mostly seen with Forsaken cosplays, and to sum up my thoughts on them,
just having fun with off limits in Mr. House.
Did I just catch you having fun?
Now, I don't usually care for cosplay avatars because, you know, let people have fun and all that, but I just don't like the looks of these. They're made to look unique and different, but, well, it's the most generic thing you could do with a cosplay. And well, why the bandages? I don't know, it's just one of those things I never understood. The next one is something I actually see pretty often. It's role players and people who act like they are in the game themselves. My main gripe with them is, well, it's cringe. You aren't that character, and we all kind of just see you as cringe. Especially when you try to use it to win. Mostly, I see this with 007 players and Forsaken. They always try to pull the "don't you recognize me, son" card, and it's infuriating when it actually works because they basically get a free win while everyone else gets targeted. And then there's people who act like they're in the game themselves. They're always yelling in chat. Now I understand it's immersion, but come on, why do you have to go and stand still while you get hurt just to type? You're basically dragging the team down because you let them get 2 extra hits on you, just so you can type out your yelling. Another one is friendly killers in any asymmetrical game. They're usually people who roleplay and it's just annoying. Some people don't care and just let them do nothing. But here's my issue. You are literally playing a role where you're supposed to kill others. If you really didn't want to kill people, just for the love of God, skip it. Whether it being Forsaken by turning off Killer or Outcome Memories by joining a different server. It's so bad that game developers themselves go out of their way to disallow it in some cases. One last one before I let my friends say what their pet peeves are is gonna be somewhat of a personal one. It's because I have been called this thing numerous times, 14 by my current count. I am not Silent Salt. I've heard the same thing multiple times from all over Roblox, and it's from all different types of people too. Emos, role players, cosplayers, you name it. I've been called Silent Salt from Cookie Run Kingdom, from all of them. I am genuinely tired of it. Not every purple armor dude is Silent Salt. You brain rotted. But yeah, I'm just tired of being associated with, from what I've seen, a gambling game. Now onto what my friends had to say. I first asked Not Grant what things annoyed him. I would say I agree with his take for the most part. Afterwards, I asked another one of my friends, Flying Moose. I don't really have an opinion on the UI, so I won't speak on that, but thanks Moose for bringing the cookie to my attention. The last person I asked was Bach. Here's what he had to say. I'd say I agree with him the most, because any Roblox player who genuinely thinks they are good because of the money they shill in a Roblox game is just absolutely cringe. While editing this, another one of my friends, Orbital, responded. Here's what he had to say. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up my thoughts on kids having fun. Once again, never harass anyone who does any of the things mentioned. You aren't better than them if you do that, and it does nothing.